You ready? Let's do step 1. Step 1 says to do what? Multiply A and C. So I'm going to take my 2, I'm going to take my 15, and I'm going to multiply. What's it going to give me? 30. Okay. Now, what do I do with that 30? I list my factors, right? Okay, so here we go. 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 3 and 10, no 4, 5 and 6. Okay, so I've got my factors listed. What am I trying to do with my factors? I'm trying to find the one that does what? That adds to 11. Okay, I want it to add to 11. So which of my groups add to 11? 5 and 6. Okay, so 5 and 6 adds to 11. So now, if I'm going to work this out, what's my next part?
Split the middle.
Split the middle. So what does that mean? Well, that means I'm going to originally go back and I'm going to do my 2x squared, right? But now I'm going to rewrite the 11x to be what? Plus 5x plus 6x. And then I'm just going to keep my plus 15. So far, so good? Okay. Now I need to do what? I need to group them. Alright, so when I group them, I take my first two and group it together. So far, so good. Include the sign here. And then I'm going to group those together. So far, so good. Yes or no? Okay. So, what can now I got to factor, right? I got to factor out. I got to do my greatest common factor. What's coming out of here? An x. Okay? If I pull out an x, what's staying? 2x. And then plus 5. Everybody agree? Then I've got to look at my next binomial. What can come out of a positive 6 and a positive 15? A positive 3. X I can't pull because I only got them in this term. What's going to stay? 2x plus 5. If I do it correctly, I should end up with the same thing. Okay? If you don't end up with the same thing, chances are you haven't pulled out the greatest common factor. Does that make sense? Are we okay with that? Alright, so now that I've factored out my greatest common factors, I've got to make my binomials. The first binomial are what's left in the greatest common factors. So what did I pull out as my greatest common factor? X plus 3. I know it's a plus because that's a positive. And then what was left behind? 2x plus 5. So there are my two binomials. Okay? Yes? No? Maybe? Not so hard, right? So far, so good? Better? Questions? Because if you have a question about how to do it, now is the time to ask. Yes, sir. You might have to rearrange it, okay? But chances are, for all intents and purposes, for tonight, I know for sure, they're going to already be in that form for you. Okay? All right.